Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with How to Kill a Kit with Style October, and this is a collection I've had for a while now. I bought it as soon as I saw it. I'm pretty sure it was from Etsy or something like that, but I fell in love with this collection. It reminded me very much of like P13 and that type of aesthetic, a little vintagey, but kind of a fresh version of vintage. And I loved the colors. It has horses in it, and I felt like it was very much the feel of my wedding, even though my wedding doesn't have anything to do with horses. I love horses, so I still felt like this collection was very much me. And I've just been holding on to it for probably over 6 months now because I kept waiting until I had like embellishment to go with it and I could really make a full kit. And it's getting to the point where I need to scrapbook more wedding pictures. I really want to use this collection for wedding. I might do some horse stuff with it, but it's just gonna sit in my stash unless I start using it. So this is the month we're going to get it done. It is called Florabella from Minty Papers, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go through this and then I'll show you what I'm pulling in from my stash to help beef it up as a full collection. But this is what I'm trying to get through this month because it's gorgeous and I'm sad that it just keeps sitting in my stash. So the back of this little info card is the cut apart sheet. So this is essentially all I have as far as embellishment. I will probably fussy cut this entire sheet before I start making projects so that I have embellishment to go with. There's a couple cut apart sheets in here, but the other ones are back sides of full 12 by 12, so I don't really want to cut those apart yet because I'm going to be very stingy with this paper probably. But this one, since they did very clever product things, they did it on the back of the info sheet, so I don't feel bad about cutting this up. So this is my ephemera pretty much that I'm starting with. Lots of gorgeous, these papers can be kind of hard to use sometimes, but I love it. I could always just fussy cut these elements to have on a different page. If you didn't want the horse, you could have that where your photo is going to be, and I just think it's so pretty. I love the blues and the pinks and the different text in the background. I just feel like there's so much going on these papers, but they're still gorgeous. And what I really like about these is the fronts are a lot, but the backs are way more subtle. Like I just think this in itself is beautiful, and I really wish I had 2 of every paper so that I could use both sides. But if this ends up being too much, I can use this really pretty soft blue. Sorry if you hear Franklin in the background. He waits until I do voiceovers to insist on coming out. But yeah, so this is the next one. Little gazebo, another little horse. The back side is a very vintagey kind of blush, which I think is beautiful. This one we have like a little house, another horse up here. But again, the back is this really pretty soft vintagey paper. So I feel like I'll have an easy time using this because if anything's too complicated on the front, I'll definitely be able to use the backs. I love this paper as it is. I think this is beautiful. I really want to tuck a photo behind these florals. Like I might have to fussy cut this portion of the page or something and tuck stuff in. Or fussy cut this whole wreath and have it as an element on another page. But I really love this as it is, so I can't wait to use this page. I think it's really pretty. The back is this kind of pink peeled paint, which I love this one too, but I can just already see a layout for this one, so I'm really excited to get to that page too. This one's a really beautiful floral, and the back is kind of a collage-y text floral. We have a cut apart here of 3x4 cards. The back are frames. So this is actually probably one I will go ahead and cut apart just because both elements are within the same 3x4 block or 2x3 block. Yes, I don't know. But this way I can fussy cut these frames and use those as elements, or if I like the sentiment on this side, I can use that as a layered element. So excited about that. I actually didn't realize that I'd be able to cut apart more than just the original sheet of paper. Do we have 2 of these? Do we have 2 of these? Oh my goodness, we do. I don't know if that's an accident or not. You guys, I'm belatedly realizing that I do have doubles of everything. These are just the other papers. What? Oh my goodness. Can you tell it's been a while since I've been through this? Okay, this is awesome. So that kind of puts that fear at rest. I can use either side. And then if there is one of these fronts that's too busy, I can just use both of the backs because this is gonna be versatile no matter what. Well, that makes me happy. I have 2 of everyone, so that kind of solved that problem. But here is this beautiful collection, just so you can get the general vibe. It's beautiful. I'll put this in the front so you can see all the elements. So my plan, especially because I'm gonna be stingy with this beautiful collection, I want to have a way to pull in other paper so I'm not having to sacrifice the pretty paper for different layers and stuff. So I 100% again will be pulling this in. I know you guys have seen this paper pad a lot, but it is really just the best paper pad to add into any collection just because there's a wood grain for everything. This is the Craft Consortium, the essential paper pad called Wood Texture. People always ask me that, and I want to make sure everyone can see what I mean because there's just a wood grain for any collection. And this collection in particular, I'm really thinking these lighter wood grains are going to be beautiful with this collection. So I'm thinking I'll be digging more into the white wood grains, which is nice because I typically go for the browns. But I'm throwing this in. That way I have some extra paper. And then I basically just dug through my stash and anything kind of wedding themed, I'm pulling. And I'm definitely thinking gold will be an accent. So I'm thinking I'll use gold color shine at some point. But anything, like I have a bundle of like My Mind's Eye leftover wedding ephemera chipboard. My mom gave me this little fabric tag kit with different textures. I'm not thinking the more autumnal ones I'll probably save for like Halloween layouts, but I think some of these burlap and fabric, more neutral tags could be really beautiful in layers. I have these little pink sequins from Allie, some leftovers from the, this was My Mind's Eye too, wasn't it? One of the Gingham Farms collections. I think this was the second one. The one came after Gingham Farms. But there's a couple sweet homey elements I thought went with the aesthetic. These have been in my stash forever. I don't know if I'll use them, but they're gold, so I'm gonna have them out to the side just in case. And then just little things that have been in my stash for a while that I haven't looked at. Here's like a little Heidi Swap sticker booklet of washi stickers. I think would be nice and thrown into different clusters maybe. Some more gold acetate ephemera. A lot of Valentine stuff just because it's wedding and I feel like hearts will go. I might not use any of this stuff, but I kind of just want to have it out because it's been in my stash for forever. This is like baby themed stuff that I'm not going to end up getting used up on Avery's baby album, but I think some of the cork pieces and the joy banner, I think some of this can go maybe. Burlap hearts or bows, just because the farm aesthetic, I think that would go well. These chipboard pieces that have been in my stash forever. Stickers that my friends gave me from work. I think even the hearts could go. Jen Hadfield, these wooden frames. These leftover bits from some collection. Then I do have some Fancy That sticker sheets, which is wedding themed. And again, has some gold. So all this will be to the side this month. If I get some used up, then great. I'm not really putting pressure on me to get all this stuff used up because this is just things that are old in my stash that it would be great if I could. Because I don't have anything else other than this cut apart sheet. But for sure this month, I'm so excited to dig in this collection, get some more wood grains used up, and that's the plan. I want to do a lot of wedding pictures. Might do some throwback pictures with horses just because there is horse stuff in here. But I really bought this collection just because the colors I just felt went so well with my wedding. So that's the plan. Thank you guys. We'll see what happens this month. Make sure you check out the description for everyone else playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style this month. And we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Bye.